Morning gang, welcome back. Back sowing wheat. Views are much more clearer nowadays after the 20 mil of rain. So yeah, moisture's pretty good here. So we got 70. What have we got? 70 hectares in this paddock to do, and Brendan did about 25 yesterday. I've been sort of going half an hour or more, so chipping away at it. So plan is today we might actually go over and shift the header home. I just got a guy coming at, just hang on, I've just spotted a bit of wire on the ground. Just hang on a second. Pull up and get him. Yeah, so I've got a guy coming, sorry, a bit of wire. Got a guy coming this morning just to look at doing a few earthworks at the new block. So I've got to meet him about 9 o'clock. And we're going to, our agro had a look yesterday, I think I mentioned that on the last one. Check that there. Yeah, so we're going to spray it and then we'll work it again. So once we get finished here, we'll probably go back on the contracting trail. Next job isn't that far away, it's just some wheat, and then we've actually got some canola to sow again, so a bit more canola to sow, so we're sort of getting it in the corner. But plan is we're just gonna take our time and get this new block sort of knocked into shape a little bit more, and it's still early enough to be sowing wheat, so yeah, take the time now to get that right. Sorry, bear with me. Yeah, we'll do that, and hopefully probably might even try and pull a few fences out there. And then, yeah, we can get it sown early next week, and then we'll look at, we'll look at marking a few lambs next week as well. So, yeah, I want to try and get the header home, and need to get the other tractor home. So I'll try and do that today, or let's get the header home today, and then get the tractor home the next couple of days. Guys from Elders in town, they're going to bring some more chemical out this morning, just to spray that new block. Yeah, so it's starting to cool down. The morning's a bit cool. I think it was down to 4 or 5 this morning, and I think next week it's going to be pretty cold sort of week, copper sort of 12 or 15 or something for fair portion of the week. So we're sort of slowly moving into that winter mode. Just bear with me. Yeah, so hopefully it doesn't look to be a lot of rain on the horizon. Sort of funny, there's been a lot of places up north on the east coast here that have had quite a bit of rain. We're probably on the lighter end of it, and then I think I did mention you go further east and there hasn't been much rain at all. So yeah, anyway, we'll keep chipping away here till Brendan gets here, and then yeah, we'll go and meet this fellow that's with the road grader to start and fill these channels in. A bit of a late Meals on Wheels. We've got the doggos on board. Lamb's doing really well. Ewes are still in good nick. Yeah. So I just picked up a bit of corn off the ground and chucked it in the feeder as well. So, but yeah, hopefully get a few of these little blokes marked next week. But yeah, it won't want to be much longer because they are growing pretty well. Morning. So this one was over a couple of days. Fog this morning. Was probably clearer an hour ago than what it is now. Just starting to come back in again. But yeah, look, once the sun gets up and going, it'll burn off pretty quick. So we've finished sowing wheat out at our back farms, and we've moved on. We're just sowing a bit of grazing stuff for for a neighbour. So this, I don't know, Brendan will get finished there today, and then we'll move back down to our sort of the corporate dairy farm, and we've got a bit of canola and some oats to sow down there. I think there'll be roughly, I think there's about 60 hectares of canola and possibly, I don't know, 20-30 hectares of oats, something like that, I think. And then we'll move back to our new block. So I started, Tony's got most of it sprayed yesterday. I started pulling fences down yesterday, so I was sort of in and out of the machine a bit, and we were shifting a bit of stuff around. So but yeah, what he's doing today is he's put the little yellow offset disc plough on the 516 Fendt, and he's gonna chop this couch grass up, which he started yesterday. He was doing a pretty good job. I didn't, just got it set up really. So he'll be there most of the day. Brendan, he's only probably got a couple of hours where he is, and then we'll shift. Won't make a start down there. We'll get the end of the week again, so we'll got footy and netball and that sort of stuff on tomorrow and Saturday, and then I'll probably do a bit of spraying Sunday, and whether I'll get into it late Sunday, we'll just see. What else did I have to tell you? So just heading out this morning, very foggy. Heading out this morning, we've just got the balance of the leftover, the trade lambs and a few of our own old lambs. So got the agent coming out this morning, so we're just going to have a sort up, and I'll go to market go to Cora on Monday. They'll be loaded Sunday, so get them out. It'd be good to get them out of the road, because they've sort of been hanging around a bit. We're gonna need, for Dunn's stage dry, we're gonna need all the spare space we've got, just with the dry spell and the amount of lambs that are on the ground. So, and as I said earlier, we'll mark a few lambs next week. So anyway, we'll get out of here and try and find them in the fog. Sit. First bit of work the doggos have done for a long time, so they'll be overexcited. We've got a breakaway already. Yeah. Go back. Steady. Sit. Fetch him back. Jesse. Go back. Sit, Jess. Good dogs. Go back, Barry. Steady, sit. Sit down, that'll do. Good dogs. So back home after doing the lambs, I think we ended up with about 130 of them, so they'll load Sunday for market Monday. Sarah had to go to town, so I actually got a lift out with her and grabbed the Magnum, took the chaser bin back, and yeah, what we're doing here is just got some wheat in this silo here. We've got a load of urea coming Monday, so I'm just putting that into the mother bin. Ideally, it's not, probably should be doing, I'm trying to cheat, just rather than putting it into the chaser bin and then into the mother bin. So it won't, generally we don't tow that when it's, 4 or 5 tonnes all right, but not probably, I think it's probably 25 tonne in the silo. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to run it forward out into the paddock. So rather than double handling the grain, just to make it a bit quicker. What I did bring back is we've hired a mulcher, so to do the corn stubble, the rice stubble, and these bulrushes that we've got to do. So here it is in all its glory. So I think I reckon it'll be I think it's 35 foot wide, so 10 whatever that is, 10.5 metres. Australian made gizmo. It'll take a bit of spinning actually, so I'm not too sure whether we'll see whether we can do it with the Magnum or whether we have to put the bench on it. We'll just see. And then it's got hydraulic fans on it to keep the chaff and that off it. Yeah, so watch this space for when we get it going. But yeah, it just got big rotors underneath, and yeah, hopefully. Not too sure what we're going to do with the corn stubble and the rye stubble yet, so just sort of see. But yeah, what I want to do is, once I do this, get this grain sorted out, I want to put the Magnum back on the boom spray, and I've got to, because we've been putting wheat pre-emergence out, I need to clean it out, clean the boom out to go to canola, and I've also got our Roundup ready canola, like some of the first stuff we sowed, ready to be sprayed. It's due to have its first lot of Roundup, so I'll clean the boom out, do that Roundup job, and then yeah, we'll move back onto this 60 odd hectares of canola that we've got to sow. But yeah, just going to put the Magnum back on it now that it's freed up. With the vent was good, but doesn't have the auto shut off on the GPS. So yeah, there is a bit of wastage there. So Brendan's back here, he's over giving Tony a hand, or Tony's on the disc, but yeah, Brendan's just over. I think he's probably pulling fences out, or yeah, just over on the new block. So yeah, we'll shuffle a bit of stuff around here for a while, and yeah, get organised. Got sheep to feed, and need to bring the pump and the batching unit home from the other farm. So it's about 3 o'clock, so there's still a bit to do before knock-off time, but yeah, we'll just suck it and see what we get done. So yeah, at the new block, Tony's here just with a little bit. Day. It's only sort of not quite 4 metres wide, so it's not a big disc by any stretch, but Yeah, it's doing a good job. It's cutting that cooch out pretty well, and we put a new set of discs on the front of it there a while ago, but you have a look here, find a bit here, it's just cutting that. It's got the cooch has got quite a big root mass on it. So yeah, it's just going to chop that out. So, and with the chemical on it, we should get a pretty good kill with it. So we'll, yeah, give it the weekend or a bit after or something. And once we get the big tractor back here, you can just see that it's a mass of roots. So it's going to be dull. For the time it's doing, we're going to lose a bit of moisture, but just the seed bed would have been pretty ordinary otherwise. Yeah, but we'll give it the weekend, and yeah, then we'll hit it with the speed tiller, and yeah, it should come up pretty well with a bit of luck. So yeah, Brendan's just been here. Yeah, with the backhoe, just pulling a few more fences out, but we've got a leaky valve on one of the back tyres on the backhoe. So yeah, he's sort of giving that away. He's just going to couple here where we've got the steel posts, the steel fences. We've just been pulling them out with the grab on the bucket, just pulling them out, cutting them, and just pushing them up into heaps. And then yeah, we'll sell that as scrap steel. But anywhere where we've got timber fences, yeah, we'll pull the wires out of them and keep the timber posts for firewood. So yeah, firewood's getting a bit hard to get. So it's and I'm cutting firewood. I'm not, as I've mentioned in the past, I'm not a fan of cutting firewood. So yeah, that'll be good. It'll be a bit of free stuff. So we can put it. Bench space are good. You can lift them and you can just put them across the saw bench, and you can cut a lot of wood in not a lot of time. So anyway, yeah, but it's doing a good job for the yeah, we're getting the result we sort of want. So yeah, bit of time, it'll be good. So I loaded up a few bits and pieces. Still got some Enviro drums there. They're 110 litres, so there's 2 full ones left there and a half one. So might run a loader out or something. I don't need them just at the moment. So be sometime next week. We'll move back home and load up from home. I just thought I'd show you the wheat. Oh, hang on, drop me digger. Just show you the wheat. This is basically a week since it's rained, essentially. So yeah, we'll just look here and see that. So there's a few here that are coming. So yeah, another one. Yeah, it's quite a few there. It's not look, it's not wet by any stretch, but yeah, they are poking through. There's nothing. Oh, there's one. Another one. So yeah, they are there. You can sort of see up the rows if you look the right way with the light. Yeah, so it's going to be alright. We have got some patchy emergence just with canolas. It's just slow. We just need more. Just really need another 20 mil of rain. Sorry, not looking at the camera. We just need another 20 mil of rain, really. So yeah, it is what it is. 20 mil, 50 mil. You take 50 mil pretty comfortably this time of year. But these will keep ticking along. It'll be surprising how much they do grow, and the best thing is not to look at them. It's, you know, you keep looking at them each day and you think, oh, there's nothing happening, but if you go away for 3 or 4 days and come back and look, and there is a bit of change. So just talking with a mate this morning, when the guy who belonged to owned the chaser bin, we had a look at his wheat and his canola, and he has burnt one paddock, but has been mulching using that big mulcher that I picked up before. He's been mulching his wheat stubbles for, I don't know, quite a while now, and the moisture he had underneath, I've dropped my stick again, hang on. Moisture he had underneath was really good. So he does have issues with slugs over there for whatever reason. I don't know, I can't put a finger on it. We don't have slug issues here yet. You know, people say it's because of the stock, but I know plenty of people that have got sheep and got slugs. So they're baiting. The only real way you can sort of counteract them is to bait for them, which is, you know, another expense. So but yeah, I just think on we're just trying, we're sort of clutching at straws with the stubbles again. You know, he's on 13 1/3 inch spacings, so he's, what are we're 10 inch, so he's another sort of 3 inches wider, and he does have coulters on his air seeder, so you know, perhaps going forward, maybe mulching the stubbles might be the trick to it, and just give us that, you know, that cover coming in January when it's hot. It's a bit tricky out here with the stone. You obviously got the fire danger, but yeah, we'll just, yeah, something to look into a bit more anyway. Was actually going to build a set of coulters for the air seeder, and I do have all the stuff there. I'm missing a bit, but all the key components are there in the shipping cater, bearings, axles, all that sort of hubs to build a set of coulters. So might be a winter job when we rebuild the seeder. Perhaps we sort of build the coulters as well. So anyway, we'll just see. But it's always, you know, always trying to improve the system. Burning's not fun, as I've mentioned. There is a lot of work in it, and yeah, you know, possibly we're losing those nutrients and that sort of thing. Look, it does have its place. We don't have big, you know, ryegrass issues and radish issues and that sort of thing. So yeah, we might be able to pick paddocks that we mulch and others we burn. So, but just here I've got obviously the lambs that are going to market, and then I've got some odds and ends that we'll just hang on to that sort of aren't good enough. There's a couple of ewes in here that are got lambs with them. Got a ram here that's rather lame. I don't know what's going on with him. He's got a dirty backside too. He's really proppy on his front foot for whatever reason. But yeah, there's some ewes and lambs in here as well. So just going to put them out here with the rams for the time being. Next week I'm actually going to move the rams out of here and yeah, put them over onto the block we've got for sale. There's sort of 15 hectares or 20 hectares with some phalaris and that in it that they can go down there and yeah, rather than being locked up in here. So just a bit of change of scenery for them, and yeah, just get them out of here so that we're not feeding them, we're just feeding them a bit of hay occasionally at the moment. So anyway, always something happening. While we're going, I'll just show you some of this, when we talk split germination, and it's not too bad in here, but you see this real small stuff, cotyledal stage, or what we call the cotyledal stage. So you're only just the 2 initial leaves, and then you've got these bigger fellas something's been eating. Yeah, so this paddock's not too bad. You can sort of, most rows do have some that have already struck. So on this lighter sandier soil, it would have probably struck when we sowed it, and then, you know, all this other stuff that's only just come up on the rain a week ago. Again, you know, there's still stuff that hasn't even, you know, it's only just poking through. So again, probably go away for a couple of days and come back again and have another look, because, you know, today's Friday, even Monday, you can sort of see rows up there, but yeah, they're still just babies. So but yeah, when we talk split germination, that's what we mean. Yeah, if it was corn, it'd be a worry, but canola's fine. Cereals are probably a bit the same. They'll compensate a bit in time, but you can see, you know, you can look here. But also here we've got a bit more trash here. Yeah, plenty of moisture in the trash, but yeah, no sort of, this lighter country we have had problems with mice in the past. There doesn't seem to be any sort of mice issues. There's a hole there. You can see the mice actually been picking up the slaters. You can see those black things are actually millipedes. So yeah, the mice, they might even be, yeah, it's a mouse hole. So yeah, mouse or ants, but anyway, yeah, they've been getting the slaters and stacking them together. So yeah, they're giving us a bit of a chop out with the millipedes. So yeah, it's there, it's just slow. Again, 20-30 mil of rain, another 20-30 mil of rain, it'd be spot on. Hello, knock off time. The boys have already knocked off. Yeah, so more sowing. We're sort of set up to sow canola. I've just been down there to see what was the goers down there, and we haven't got a spray, which is good, so we can just get straight into sowing. So yeah, lambs to go over the weekend. We've actually, looks like we've sold some of our last year's wheat and straw, just as a avocado orchard in town, and they're looking for straw, so yeah, it'll be good to get it cleaned up, so we'll have to load it yeah, over the weekend, which is no biggie. And yeah, because we don't have to spray down there, I was going to clean the boom spray out tonight, and then while it was clean, spray our GM canola here, but because now we don't have to spray down there, I might clean the boom spray out Sunday and spray it Monday or something like that. So yeah, that's a bit of a win. So we're not, we can knock off. But yeah, we're just going to concentrate over once we get this. I think it's 60 hectares of canola and 25 of oats or something, and then that job's done out of the road, and then we can just come back and concentrate on our last block, this new block. So we'll just see how we go, how the week pans out, but hopefully we can be finished down there on sort of Tuesday, get back, and I want to put the big speed tiller back on again, and possibly the laser bucket. We might just spend a couple of days just knocking it into shape now. The road grader will start Monday, filling channels in, so there's still plenty to do there. So, but if we can, the neater we can get it now, the better it'll be throughout the year. So anyway, yeah, knock off. Yeah, thanks again, and you'll see you next time. Bye.